Hey there everyone, this is Brent with Comics CC Studio, and I am here at FiveStar Comic-Con in Dayton, Ohio, and I'm here with Cody, the co-founder and co-creator of the comic. I didn't actually get is it Ironclad?
Ironclad is the company, and the Warden is our current project.
Okay, great. So let's take it back before the Warden. Do you remember when you first got into comics?
I remember the first comic I officially read was The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Because it was easy to jump into. I'd already been watching the show, but my first fascination with superheroes specifically would be Daredevil.
Okay. And how did that come about? The movie, or?
I actually think it was just seeing pictures of him online, and I was like, I need to know everything about this guy.
Okay.
This guy is too cool. And eventually I started with Frank Miller, then got into one of my favorite Daredevil comics, is Daredevil Yellow.
Okay.
With Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale.
Okay, great
Series,
team.
Yeah.
What specifically about that comic stood out to you, if you can remember?
Yes, and actually I think the important part, there's actually an important part of that to Ironclad, is it's its own self-contained story that carries emotional weight and finality to a lot of the writing action. So in the story of Daredevil Yellow, you're following after the death of Karen Page and him writing to her. So there's a finality to the character, so there's permanent actions, and you can read the whole story and get the whole story. And we want that to be how you read Ironclad, is you read it, you get the full story, and there are events that are going to irrevocably change that character.
Awesome. So that's kind of your origin. So when did you transition from just seeing comic books, reading comic books, superhero characters, to wanting to be a writer?
Yes. That's a good question. I think I started writing when I was like 10 or 12. Probably was not writing anything of good value or substance, just kind of whatever. But then David, who's not here with us, approached me with the idea. He said, Ironclad Comics, he's really good at naming things. I usually acquiesce to him whenever I need to name something. So he'll usually do the naming, came to me with the company name and the company idea. I said, this is definitely something I wanted to be doing. I've already been writing prior to this. Let's put our ideas together. And that started about a 3-year process of us pitching ideas back and forth until we came together on the universe we had. We actually had a comic before this. We scrapped it because it didn't fit what we wanted here. And so this is the brainchild of a 3-year couch conversation until it became what it was.
Okay, so take us through the Warden. What kind of overall view? What's it about? What do you hope readers get out of it?
Yes. So the main thing about the Wardens, it calls on a lot of the epic heroes of old, and it's talking about a human that is given supernatural abilities in some degree, or heightened abilities, you could say. How does he deal with that? Still with him dealing with the human condition, so suffering, feeling pain, things like that. And we feel like other characters that are written today are oftentimes exceeding those limits, so they can't relate on that same level. So we try to bring them down to a street level vigilante so that we can tell a gritty story, but also have those drama moments, kind of going back to Daredevil Yellow, where you have these big moments, you're dealing with this character and their emotional weight within the world.
Okay, great. And then earlier we were talking and get into kind of more of the idea of a self-contained story.
Yes. So when we were going back and forth with trying to figure out how we wanted to run Ironclad Comics, we settled on 3 major pillars. The main one that you're hitting on is, we call it modern epics, effectively echoing back to epics of old. So the Odyssey, it's a full story and it feels grandiose, finality to it and all that. So this is the first 4 issues right here. We have 5 and 6, which will complete the Warden 1, the first graphic novel. And we want to tell all of our stories like that. We want them to be able to eventually pick up the graphic novel, have the complete story, and say, that was great. Go to our website and say, oh, I want another one. We have a timeline that says, oh, here's the next graphic novel if you want it. Click on it, get the full complete story, and guide the reader, because we know that one of the difficulties, even for me today, is how do I get into comics?
Yeah.
So we want to give them a full hit of it, with it being contained within a universe, kind of like the MCU. You can watch a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, watch one movie, it's self-contained, but it does tie to a bigger story.
Exactly,
okay.
Yeah.
So after do you guys, I kind of blanked out for a second, but
no worries.
As far as the Warden, is it completed, or do you have still more to write of the Warden?
Almost. So we have 4 out. 2 more to go. That will complete the first one. And then we have other Warden graphic novels planned.
Okay.
Now, those will be continuations, and they will be effectively like watching Iron Man 2.
Okay.
So you can watch Iron Man 1. You're not going to be like, oh, this was good, but there's no ending. No, there's going to be an ending at the end of at issue 6.
Okay.
But then there will be like an Iron Man 2 and Iron Man 3. So there'll be Warden 1 and Warden 2.
Great. Is there anything that you're currently working on that you could tell folks about?
Yes. So David and I, who's the other writer and co-founder, we work a few years in advance with our writing so that we don't have to stress out the artists or ourselves if we need to do other things. So the Warden 1 is completed. The script is done. There's another script also almost done. It's on its final legs of editing. It's about 9 chapters right now. It's called Devil's Tongue. It's going to have this character right here and this one named Charles Cassidy. We pitch it as a modern Western in Appalachian Mountains of Kentucky with a horror element, with the government experiment on the loose. It's the same universe, but we also wanted to show the diversity of the concept we're playing with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. So where can people find you online, your website? Where can they find out more information if they want to check it out?
Yes. Best way to keep up with us is Ironclad Comics, that's plural, comics.net. That'll link you to everything. You can buy the books directly. We'll ship them out. You can see the timeline we were talking about and everything.
Great. And then one final question. Do you have a favorite superhero movie or genre or fandom that you're really passionate about, other than, of course, your own stuff?
Oh no, I don't know.
Okay.
I think this probably doesn't answer the question properly, but I think that the New Frontier DC run is one of the best DC runs ever. I think they mastered it. That was one of my just like all-time favorites.
That's great.
Yes.
Actually, that's good. I've not read that one, so it gives me an excuse to check it out. You should check it out too. So Cody, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you
for being a part. And
Appreciate it.
this is Brent, and we'll see you later. Thanks.